Hi friends, I love music. And although I can't say I like every kind of music, I do have pretty eclectic taste. From country to classical, from band to Broadway, from symphonic to swing, from rock to religious. No matter what type of music it is, every musician knows that one of the first things you do before you play a note is to look at the key signature. The key signature tells you the key notes, the notes that are flat or sharp, and that tells you the key that the song is in. If you pay attention to the key notes and remember them, the song will sound good, like this. If you don't pay attention to the key notes, the song won't sound quite as nice. See what I mean? The key notes are the foundational notes that shape the song. I wonder what you would consider to be the keynotes of your faith and life. What are the foundational principles that shape your attitudes, words, and actions? As I think about that question for myself, the first answer that comes to mind is the greatest commandments. They are to love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind, and to love your neighbor as yourself. You can find those commandments in the Synoptic Gospels, Matthew chapter 22, Mark chapter 12, and Luke chapter 10. Love for God and love for people are the keynotes that shape the song of my life and faith, and I imagine many of yours as well. Now, I am by no means perfect, and I hit wrong notes all the time. But I can't let wrong notes here or there stop me from playing altogether. When I was a teenager, I often played the piano for worship in our church. And I enjoyed it, but it really kind of stressed me out because I always felt like I had to play every note on the page perfectly. So I would get really nervous, and the way that my nerves manifested was that my leg would shake, my right leg, which is the one that controls the sustain pedal on the piano. So I would plant my heel into the ground and try to keep it under control. The piano in the sanctuary was an upright, and one time there were flowers on top of it. And after church, someone came up to me and said, "I thought those flowers were going to vibrate right off the piano. It was shaking so hard." Well, it took me a while, but I finally came to realize that a song doesn't have to be perfect to be beautiful. I still get nervous whenever I play, but I refuse to let wrong notes stop me from making music. The same is true with our life and our faith. We do our best to remember the keynotes, to love, honor, and worship God, to love, respect, and serve others. But sometimes we mess up. Sometimes we speak thoughtlessly or act selfishly or judge unfairly. Sometimes we make mistakes and ignore our values or neglect our responsibilities. When that happens, we can't just stop and close the cover and walk away. Instead, we have to remind ourselves of the keynotes and keep playing. We ask for forgiveness from ourselves, from God, and from others. And with gratitude and humility, we accept that our life doesn't have to be perfect to be beautiful. Thanks for listening. I'll see you again soon.